everybody famous at ICAST is right here.
Oh my gosh, this guy's crazy.
I gotta be. Could you guys see us doing a subscriber trip on this? What's up, everybody? It's Trip with Sailing and Such here on YouTube, and we are at ICAST 2017 in the beautiful Orlando, Florida. This is day 2 for me, day 1 for you guys. Yesterday I went and just checked out all the sites, kind of got to see what the vibe was, look at all the cool products, and I got a plan today for some fun, good video, meeting good people, and checking out some real cool products that are everywhere in here. One thing to note is this place is huge. I think it's like 7 million square feet. This is just the lobby here. It's huge. I shouldn't be here.
Yes, the video is kind of long, but there's a lot of really good stuff to see, and I just couldn't cut it all out. Now, I've segmented it all so you can watch just what you want, or you can just watch the whole thing through. It's all going to be good, though.
I know you guys have seen these on Instagram, the Live, or is it Live or Live?
Live.
It's Live. The Live stand-up paddleboards, bad to the bone, nothing else like it. Now they got where you can put a motor on it. This is an electric motor on it here. They say you can put a 2.5 or 2.3 horse gas power motor and get around 20 mile an hour on that bad boy. So I think that's the fastest kind of stand-up paddleboards to have stand-up skiff they have, probably, at the moment.
Super stable.
Super stable, my man said. He looks like a surfer. I bet he knows what stability is. Now, could you imagine me and one of my frenemies fishing on this together? I think so. That would be awesome. What you think?
Didn't get as many shots as I wanted of this awesome new canoe Flint, but it's going to be probably the best fishing kayak under $1,000 made in America. Sweet looking rock. And the boat booth. Talk about make you want to drool over some paddleboards. These things are just too pretty. Too pretty. Then you've got their Rover that won Best of Show. I don't think there's any arguing that, because this thing is very cool. Could you guys imagine all the adventures we could have and all the places we could get to on this thing? Oh man, it would be crazy.
So I was just talking to one of the guys from Bodie, I think that's how you pronounce it, courtesy of Magic Yacker. That's a buddy I met over at Cast King. But I talked to him about this gator shell technology, and you know, they say it's tougher than all the other boards they've been doing. And so I asked him, you know, what is it? Basically, I think it's about the same construction. They have, like, I think he may have said 2 layers of carbon fiber. Then on top of that, 2 layers of thin plastic. So it's that plastic that gives you that extra strength and just extra durability. He told me how they tested it. They took it up like 30 feet in their warehouse and dropped the boards down on the ground repetitively, and it eventually cracked. Then they kind of reworked the engineering and stuff on the technology and got it even stronger, which is good to know because going down a river and stuff or over rocks, he said it's going to be really tough. And also I asked him about fin breakage, and he said he's never seen a fin break, but he has seen the fin box break. And what that is the fin box is where the fin actually goes up into the hull. So, you know, the fin will actually just kind of wobble and it'll put cracks in the hull here, which, you know, you put enough pressure on something, anything's going to break. But, you know, I've always thought, okay, if I'm going down a river and one of these catches a log or a rock or something, you know, it's probably going to break. And, you know, these fins are not cheap. But he said the fins really don't break, and it takes a whole lot to even crack the fin box. So apparently they're pretty tough, and you really don't have to worry about them as much as I thought. So that's good. I would really love to have one of these boat stand-up paddleboards in addition to the Kayak. You know, this would be great for the Gulf and stuff, for coastal waters where I know I'm not going to be going to rapids or rocks or waterfalls and stuff. It just paddles a lot straighter, it's a lot quicker, it's lighter. I mean, and it just looks freaking awesome. Looks awesome. So I'd love to have one of these. But it'd be cool if they did the Rackham and the Gator Shell. But he said they probably won't be doing that. Reason being because, you know, they're trying to keep the weight down on the Rackham. It's already 42 pounds. And just by doing the Gator Shell, it adds a total of 5 pounds. And they're trying to keep it lightweight. So, but this is one bad to the bone paddleboard. Alright, I'm at the Feel Free booth. This is pretty cool. It's the only kayak with a light package. See, so we've got the lights, bow lights, it's got interior lights, as I showed you, and it's got the stern light, but it also has a few other cool things. It's got this cool rod storage, or if you want to do tackle storage down in here, pretty neat. Really cool, I hadn't seen that yet. And it also has this really sweet LCD screen on their pedal drive system, so you can see how much battery you have, how much voltage you have left, or how much you're using, so you can regulate, you know, how much you're using throughout the day. So it's really, really cool, and it's got a remote. Pretty sweet. All right, so I'm here checking out Jackson Kayaks and their new pedal drive system. It's really, really cool. I think it might be one of the better pedal drive systems, maybe even the best, the simplest one out so far. So let me tell you a little bit why. All right, for one, it's not really huge and bulky, and you can easily take it out. So take a look at the bottom. See that keel there? The keel there is protecting your propeller the entire time. One of the things that I worry about with the pedal drive is just messing up your propeller, messing up everything under there. But this will just swing up and down. And it has two positions, a low position, a position for skinny water, and then a completely up and out of the way position. So this is pretty cool because it doesn't have to flip up and get all in the way. There's not something huge protruding out of the top of your kayak, and you're not worrying about it as much. You know, that's what I like. I like not to worry. And then once you have it up and you want to be done with it, this right here just pops off. Pretty sweet. Pretty darn cool. It pops right back on, and you secure it on this track here. So really, really cool system from Jackson Kayak. Really, really like it. Pretty cool, isn't it?
Sorry.
No, you're good.
I kneeled down and I got a camera.
Hey, everybody's checking out how it just comes up into the hole completely. Isn't that awesome?
Yeah.
Very
That's
awesome.
what I was looking at.
Exactly. Well, I spotted something interesting at the Hobie booth. This is an inflatable stand-up paddleboard. It has a rotor system, but it also has the Mirage drive in the inflatable stand-up paddleboard. Pretty neat. Hadn't seen that yet. Hobie, of course, always going to be pulling out some pretty unique stuff. Pretty cool, but you can see how the steering works. pretty neat. They got it protected in this little hose or whatever you want to call it down here, and it goes and attaches down on top of the inflatable board. Pretty cool.
I found the Bonafide kayak, and it's pretty sweet. There's been a lot of hype generated up over this thing. This is a company that is actually, I'd say, a sister company or even a daughter company of Yak Attack. So the same people who started Yak Attack started Bonafide. They just wanted an awesome, awesome kayak, and well, they might have done it. It looks like a stealth fighter or something, so it's really, really pretty cool.
So I'm here at the Kayak booth, people who make my beloved Kahuna, and if you guys don't know, they rolled out a new 10-footer Wahoo type, so really, really cool. A lot more portability with it. If the 12's a little bit too big for you, I'll fix you up here. Then of course, the Kahuna, cream of the crop, sitting right there, baby. That's what we like to see. That's what we like to see. Showing her off, ain't we? And they even got the pink one. For all the ladies. Nice stuff. But keep your eye on Kayak in the next month. Just keep your eye on them. That's all I'm going to say. Here's the big daddy of the crowd, the Native Titan. This thing is massive. First time seeing one in person. It's big. Quite the kayak, baby. I mean, quite the kayak.
Oh, nice. Yeah. I'd love to be here when you are.
How's it going, Trip?
Are you doing the Grand Canyon again, right?
Dude, you can believe what I worked out this year.
What'd you work at? I know you
So
won the lottery.
my wife didn't want me to go this January, right? So I did.
Okay.
So 2017, I'm breaking my record. What's up, bro? How are you? Good to see you. So I didn't go, and then I had a friend call me up and was like, dude, this is the last day
Right.
to get on 2018 to see if we can get a permit.
Right.
So three of us applied for the same day. The next morning, driving to work, I had a friend in Tennessee call. I was like, hey man, I got a launch date for December 27th, 2017. You want in? I'm like, yes.
Yes.
So I'm doing that trip, getting off, and we pulled a permit for January 9th. So I'm going to do
The same run again?
back-to-back trips, dude. Never been done before.
That's awesome.
That's 450 miles of paddling.
That's awesome.
First of the year.
And camping, right?
Yeah.
So how many
Well,
days is it going to be?
The first trip we're going to do a pretty fast run. That's 9 days, and the second trip's 12 days.
Talk about a hardcore kayak camper here, folks. Mr. Willie Calloway.
Yeah.
What, going down the Grand Canyon, right?
Grand Canyon, back-to-back trips. Don't let this belly fool you. I can still roll.
I hear you. Literally.
Tripped right out for, so start right up front. You got some keeper straps that are molded into the axle.
Spotted something pretty cool from Scotty. They've got a Scotty first aid kit. Got decent stuff in it, but it's cool. Just a little self-contained waterproof first aid kit. Something I've been thinking about, and a little waterproof jar or bucket type deal might be a good idea. Pretty nice. All right, folks, here's a new kayak propulsion system that's coming on the market, just coming out. It's really unique because the actual propulsion system is from the rear, so you steer from the actual rudder, so it's going to be easier to turn and things like that. It's just a complete self-contained system. It's going to be around the $2,200 range-ish whenever it comes up and ready, but it's so cool. You can put any size battery, or you can put whatever battery you want in there, take it out, charge it, and just go all day. So pretty cool system. You can go on any kayak, so you're not just limited just to your kayak. If you have several kayaks and you want to put it on different ones or loan it to a buddy, you can do that. Pretty sweet.
Hey, Brian told me we have a 10-inch version that you can use.
So I'm checking out this, what is it called? Power Light. So I'm checking out the Power Light. Really, really cool thing. Something that I could use, maybe not for fishing exactly, but I mean I could of course, but for filming is what I'm kind of thinking of it for. It's really, really cool. Right now I'm in this blacked out room. I'm about a little farther than arm's length from it. I just stared at it, it's really bright. And it's bright, so this will be really, really good for filming at night. It's got a good wide flood. Probably gonna have to get one of these. Alright, so not only can you put the light on it, but you can put a camera on it. And it's all waterproof, little waterproof connectors and stuff. You can put a camera on it and put a USB cable to your camera and run your camera basically all day. Never have to worry about charging it or the battery going dead. Now how does it work? Now, the power comes up through the rod. So you basically, like one of the light sockets for like an all-around light on a boat. You can install one of those on your boat or your kayak and plug this in so it's powered, so there's power running up the rod to this little USB, and so you can put your phone up here or a camera up here or whatever you want, or one of those lights. It's always powered, so it's powered by your main power source in your boat or your kayak. Pretty nifty. Ready, Nick? Yep. All right, so I'm here at Yak Attack. Of course, this is where all the accessories I use are going to be Yak Attack. Awesome stuff. So I came by yesterday and just learned they have a lot of new stuff coming out, and it's going to be really, really cool what they're trying to do. Nick, tell us a little bit about it.
So we've got a couple new things. We've got our new Versa rod holder and lock and load mounting system. We're going away from the ball mount and going towards everything being a real nice quick release, but very, very stable system. The other thing that we're going towards is we're filling out a lot of our product lineup. So those lower price point, but really efficient, durable, basic products that everybody needs. Stuff like a cleat. We've got a track mount cleat coming out. We've added a horizontal tie down in addition to the vertical tie down that we currently sell. We're going to be doing deck loops. We just started prototyping a drip ring. All of those items that everybody needs, but currently we don't have a solution for, we will soon. So you won't have to compromise. You can go Yak Attack all the way, all of our stuff. With that though, we're going to be keeping that same commitment to Yak Attack quality, having a really durable, efficient, well thought out product, and it's all going to continue to be made in the States. So you won't have to get everything else made in the States except your drip rings because no one else does it. We're going to keep doing that sort of thing for you guys. We've also got our new low profile polycarbonate track. So that'll be going along with our GTSL 90. Similar to our GT175, double row of screws, but in that same plastic, so you're at a little bit of a lower price point. We're really excited about that.
So am I. I think that's one of the things I'm definitely going to be getting is that new track. Really cool, lower profile, lighter, and it's got a little stop in it. I don't know, it's really cool. I'll show it to you guys one day.
All right, man.
That's definitely going to be pretty cool. Yak Attack's new stuff. They've always made great stuff, but them just filling out the product line where all you need is Yak Attack. Your whole kayak can be Yak Attack. The Bonafide kayak, number one, and all the accessories, big and small, Yak Attack. I'm here at the Yak Gear booth talking with the folks from Fish Grip. I also have this really cool net that I spotted. Now, it's just a stick, right? But no, it's more than just a stick. Pull this cord, the net comes out, push the net down to the ground, boom, and it locks. You got yourself a pretty stout net. He said they've netted like 35-pound redfish or something. You know, just picking them up kind of like this. I wouldn't suggest doing it this way, but I mean, it's a pretty stout net. You know, I'm thinking of it for maybe like catching crabs, because I don't really catch fish. But, you know, for fish or crabs, but the crabs you could really swoop down in the water and scoop with it. It's got a good stout handle, so really pretty cool. Goes back in pretty easily. Let's see, I did it yesterday. Yeah. Push up, push down. Rope out. Just like that. Pretty freaking awesome. Pretty awesome. The fish grip, this is who these guys are. I know everyone's seen the fish grip, but it's just tried and true and a proven product to grip your fish whenever you need it most. You don't want to be dropping the fish in the kayak, right? We're dropping it out of the kayak back in the water. So, fish grip, baby. Pretty sweet. Red, white, and blue. America. They've even got the smaller one. This isn't the mini. This is the junior. So they got a junior and even a mini. So this is good for like your freshwater or inshore smaller fish. But it's rated to 100 pounds. So if you're gonna catch a 100-pound fish, you can still get it on this thing. But you probably ain't gonna catch no 100-pound fish. Most folks. Sweet. I got a hook up on a fish grip. I just gotta catch the fish. I think you call this like the All-American or something. Pretty sweet. Tucker, he's holding your fishing pole, buddy. It's the same one you have. The Ninja Turtle even uses yours. How cool. Tucker's my little boy. A little shout out for him. Love that little guy. Too much. It's not a hammock, but it's the closest thing I could find. Yakima has this rooftop tent. Pretty sweet. I've never been in one before. It's pretty nice.
All I do is I pump it until this orange indicator band disappears. Once this band disappears, I know I'm at 100% vacuum power, and there's no way in the world this could ever come off of any surface. Each cup is pull rated at 210 pounds, so I have a combined pull rate of 420 pounds right here.
Talk about cool. That is a kayak rack system with no straps, no fasteners. It suctions down to your vehicle. I tested them yesterday, and I was pulling on it as he was tightening it down, and I couldn't pull it off. He says they're like rated like 400 pounds per suction cup. So, whatever, that's pretty sweet. I finally found somewhere I belong. In the tent, baby. Camping. a sportsman's protein shake. Right up my alley.
Off going. So it's
Do I have a hangnail?
$14.
Do you want me to do a cleaner transition? That wasn't a good handoff.
Nah, that'll work. Show it. It's got to be real. I'm gonna go take it in front of the logo. Thank you.
So you can get it.
This is gonna be good, I think. I had it yesterday. It's really good. Oh, it's got real milk in it, so it's not like muscle milk that contains no milk, and it tastes great. It's not like a Slim Fast. Feeling swole already. Man, I'm having fun. Here we got the dry case where you can hook an auxiliary cord into it or your USB charger, and you can suction cup it to your stand-up paddleboard / kayak. That's awesome. All right, so you guys know that I recently got a backpack access dry bag to go in front of my stand-up paddleboard. I had one of these in my Amazon list, and I was trying to debate on it, and I didn't go with this one, but I didn't know this about it. But this isn't like PVC. This is like a kind of canvas, I don't know, impregnated with something. So it's gonna be really, really durable, and it feels really good, and it's lighter than PVC. So I think it may fold better and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool.
Here's a really cool small dry bag. It has an internal sleeve pocket where you can put your phone in it and then seal it back up, and you can use your phone from the outside, but you still have room and stuff for the inside where you can put like your wallet and your keys and stuff like that. This brand here probably had some of the nicest and coolest. This brand here probably had some of the nicest waterproof stuff here. The waterproof bags, waterproof tackle boxes and stuff. But they were certainly pricey. But like you can see, they are nice.
Bling bling, my man.
Here's the Wasp Cam. Pretty neat little action camera. One of the cool things is it has lights on the front of it. That's pretty neat.
And of course, GoPro is going to show up, something pretty sweet. They don't really have like cameras or anything. They just have this here. But GoPro, the most brilliant marketers and video cameras there is, they're going to show up with something. But I was talking to them yesterday, tried to pitch my idea for what I think is the perfect action adventure filming camera. Unfortunately, I was talking to the wrong guys, so not going to happen. But it's $1 million idea. There is a better camera. There's a better way to make a camera. I've got it here, so I just got to make it. O-meals, people, amazing. So we do camping, we're always looking for food. Well, there's not a lot of camping stuff here, but this is definitely camping worthy. Basically, it's a completely self-contained meal. All you do, you add water or any liquid into the bag, drop the heater in the bag, you have your food inside in a separate bag, so everything cooks in here. It boils the water, gets up to 220 degrees. So, but it's really cool because not only can you cook this, but if you're out fishing, you can catch a fish, fillet it, put it in a Ziploc bag, drop it in here, and it'll boil the water and steam and cook your fish. Now that's pretty sweet. So you can have your meal, your meat, and an entree all together. Or you can even take hard-boiled eggs, drop them in here. The man said that one of these bags boiled 8 hard-boiled eggs at one time in just a few minutes. Really, really cool. Got a lot of good flavors, really good stuff. And you guys know me, I'm a little health conscious. Well, these are made, with that in mind. They have a lot less sodium than most of the prepackaged meals that you usually see. So really good, really great taste, really good high-quality food. So definitely check out O-Meals. Maybe a little coupon code coming for you guys. You can get some off on these, but definitely check them out. All right, so I've got to taste it. What is this? The turkey chili.
Turkey chili, one of our new flavors.
I'm just going to shoot it. I ain't got but one hand. Oh gosh. Good shit. That is good. That is awesome. Can't wait to have these on a trip. Sweet. They hooked me up with 2. Let me show you. Oh, one. Here we go. Look at here. And a pasta. Awesome. So I'm here checking out Hydro Pack. You know, there's not a lot of camping stuff here, but this is one of them, and it's really, really cool. I was researching them before I came to the show because I knew they were here, and they have some really unique products. I saw where one guy ran over some of these bladders in a Hummer to show how tough they were. Pretty cool. But they have these really cool little like Nalgene's. I guess you call them Nalgene, but it's like a Nalgene replacement, but it's also collapsible. This thing pops open. Well, when it's not a vacuum in it, it pops open and it creates this large, full 1 liter Nalgene or whatever size it is. So you can have that, and when you're done with it, down to this small little baby right here. It's a lot easier to do with my dominant hand, but there you go. Really small, really pretty cool. You guys know that I was using the MSR dromedary bag, but I stopped using it because I was getting mold and stuff on the inside and I couldn't clean it and I couldn't know if it was clean or not. Well, they do something really cool. Their little bags or whatever, their water bags, bladders, you can turn them inside out and clean them and just check and see how clean they are. But not only that, but they have a really cool product that they use to clean the insides of this stuff. It's called Bottle Bright, and it's all natural stuff, and it's not like chlorine or anything nasty like some of the other products are. You basically just drop this into your canteen or whatever type of vessel you're using to store your water, and it's going to clean it up really good, biodegradable, chlorine-free, and all natural. They hooked me up with a couple of these, so I'm pretty thankful for that and to try them out. And I'm kind of excited because it's not going to get that nasty chlorine taste after you've cleaned your bladder. They also gave one of these little cups. I don't know, I guess it's like a little crushable shot glass type deal. Pretty cool, but they've got a lot of other really neat products. This will kind of be like a replacement for the dromedary bag, I guess, because it has the spout and stuff on the bottom that you can use, and it's really collapsible, it's super tough, so I may have to be looking into some of this stuff in the future. Like, see how small it gets, and it's light, so pretty nice, pretty handy. It's always cool to see some new innovative products, and this is definitely it, because they made this specifically, they said to kind of compete with the dromedary bag, because it's very, very popular. And there are issues with the dromedary bag, or not issues, but things that could be better, and I think it really hit some of those on the head right here with these Hydro Packs. So pretty cool stuff. Check them out. That's a big Mamma Jamma for a 250. 2-stroke. Who'd have thought it?
So of course this place was not short on electronics. There were lots of just screens everywhere, whether it was thermal imaging like this one here, which is pretty nice. I don't know what that is for fishing, but they had a lot of really cool stuff. I mean, side scanners, just huge screens to do whatever you want. I don't know, you could probably even watch Sailing and Such videos on them. But it was really, really cool to see these things, and I was glad the prices weren't next to them. But, it's kind of good we're on kayaks, because can't fit too much of this on a kayak, fortunately.
All right, so Columbia's got something pretty cool. Just coming out, it's a shirt, just like their long sleeve fishing shirts, but it has titanium dioxide in little dots on the outside of the fabric. So what that does is that actually reflects the sun's rays to keep the fabric cooler, which in turn keeps you cooler. Pretty cool. And not only is the product and what it does cool, but it looks really, really awesome. Because I've never seen a shiny fishing shirt before. That's pretty cool. When you're wearing one of these, people are going to say, okay, there's something cool about that shirt. That's an awesome shirt, man. May have to snag one. I don't know, need to get a Sailing and Such shirt made with it. What if we get screen print on those? Just one, they're kind of expensive. I think they're like, what did they tell me yesterday, like $60? Pretty cool though, nonetheless.
And of course, we all know Frog Togs. They've come a long way since their products came out. They were not very really cool and high-tech like they are now, but this rain gear is really sweet. They also had this nice little lightweight rain jacket. So that might be something I'm probably pretty interested in trying for a rain jacket, because I've never found the perfect one yet. And that one is pretty light and probably waterproof.
Lots and lots of hook gear. It's hook, not huck, folks. Hook. So y'all know that I love my Engel dry box cooler, but here they've got something for the fishermen. This is a dry box live bait cooler. It's got like there's an open one over here. Let me open it. It's pretty sweet. So basically you put the water, you put your bait in there. It's got an aerator here on the side. It's battery powered, or I think you can hook it up as well. And then when you want to get your bait, pick it up. You got your bait right there, ready to go. Keep it alive all day long, baby.
I'll tell you what, too. If you hold it,
All right, just came across something new called Rios. These are floating sunglasses. I know floating sunglasses aren't new, but these are unique. You know, most floating sunglasses are huge and ugly. You know, they have like the big frames. Well, these are not. They're small, they're light, they look just like regular sunglasses, but they float. Pretty good. You can use some of those, right? Hey, MSRP at $50, so get you a pair and you won't lose them. Rios, or Rayos, however you want to say. It's Greek for flowing stream. Flowing stream. So they're flowing down the stream when you drop them instead of sinking to the bottom. Flowing down the stream. That's better. You have a chance, as my man said. And I got the hookup with the free pair of glasses. Pretty nice. Jake, the owner, cool guy, and Hunter. Met them both. Pretty sweet folks. It's a new company. Check them out. Links below to everything good and great that's here at ICAST.
So you can change them up, get a fresh edge on there. So there's a lot of fishing pliers in the market that have.
Hi, I'm Kylie, and you're here at the Gerber booth here at ICAST 2017. I'm going to walk you through the Line Driver. It's a line management multi-tool. So when we were thinking about this tool, we were reimagining the multi-tool. You might know this is for a multiplier platform. This is kind of that reimagined for fishing. So there are 6 functions. The first one here, I'm going to start you here with, is the scissor snips. So if you notice, you can lock it, and they stay biased open. So if you just clip it in your pocket, you can just run your line through it, and it's really easily snipped. So that also unlocks. It's got a pocket clip there. And then if we turn it over, this is what we're calling a spinning line vise. So get your line in there, get your hook, and you spin it. You can 7, 8, 9 times, however many times you want. And then you'll thread the line back through, and it helps you cinch that knot nice and tight. It's also got an eyelet spike there to help clear out any gunk that might get stuck in there, and a tether point as well that rotates around just in case you need to hook it onto anything. So yeah, that is the Line Driver multi-tool, and from Gerber.
Marvelous. So they're giving away this kayak. Only 100 entries.
First 100 people in line are going to get a raffle ticket and be entered to win $4,000 worth of adventure angling gear. You got Hobie kayak, the entire Gerber suite of products, Yeti cooler, Costa sunglasses, Grundon's apparel, and a Low Rance fish finder. You are set up, man.
We got to pay taxes on it?
We're going to ship it directly to you, so that's going to be up to you.
So if I want to skirt the IRS, it's up to me.
You know, we're happy to provide our end users with this free gear.
Yeah.
The tax burden and the responsibilities are with you.
Okay, well, whatever. Whatever works. So cool. All right, so I'll be back in hour and 12, well, maybe sooner. You said everybody's going to be signing up. So.
I think we'll have a good line in about 15-20 minutes before that starts.
Sweet.
So we got beer, hats, gear for everybody, too.
There's going to be a line. All right, always a line for that. All right, we'll be back to Gerber then. Appreciate it.
Yep, thank you.
Yeah.
The Eco Popper. If I could catch fish, I could actually get the catch on video with this. The camera's in the lure. You can see when the fish bites the lure. That's pretty cool. What up, gang?
What's up, Flip?
What's up, Flip? That's good enough for me.
What's up? Look at that lens.
What's up, man? Oh, it's a sweet
Look at
lens.
that
Just got it in like 3 days ago.
Dude, that's really nice.
It's nice and wide, so we can make this look good, right?
That's right.
Over here at the Cast King booth.
They actually come with a sheet and that's like how to work it.
I'm gonna run again. See, I can go crazy when I see. So no, I don't want you to hold it. Thank you for trying to help. See, He's trying to be helpful. So these casting guys they're just too nice. They're offering to hold my camera and everything. But anyways, this is what is this reel called? This is the Cadet. It's actually a European reel. It's not available in the States yet. You can only get it on the black market. On what was it, where was it? AliExpress. AliExpress is $29.99. You can order it from overseas, but it's supposed to be awesome, and it's supposed to be going to be coming, and they're photobombing. Here we go. We'll spin it. No. But it's going to be coming out in the U.S. market soon for $29.99. So it's a really nice reel, a really good price point for amateurs, kind of like me. So yeah, check out Casking. But really, all their reels are pretty inexpensive. But I've been talking with the guys. They've been telling me that a lot of reels are kind of the same, supposedly, but some just charge more because it's cool. So check out Casking, some good quality stuff. Get you one of these. I need to get one of these. 29 bucks? Yeah, I can stand to lose that or break it. Looks like I found my kind of reels. The old Zebcos, baby. That's what I'm talking about. They even got this little micro. Well, I can't get it off, but it's pretty sweet. Compact. There it is. Oh, no, it just extended. An accident. Pretty sweet. Easy carrying a kayak. And you can't screw it up. Uh-oh. Whoop, whoop. I got it off. Oh, don't drop it.
Now, I'm usually not much for fishing stuff and fishing lures, but this company had some really, really neat stuff. Savage Gear. Their lures were so lifelike, it was amazing. Here's one. This is actually a bat. That is crazy. Bats? Really? Then here's one, a fish. I mean, that is so real. That is incredibly real. But here's my favorite. This thing, a rat. A rat lure. Look at this thing go. Oh, man. That is too real. Too real, man. Very, very cool stuff. That'd just be fun just to cast or do a prank with that. And then we get to some more lures and baits and lures and some more baits and some more lures and some rods. I mean reels and rods and some more rods. Now these are pretty cool. I mean, I took some time to play with this. Some automatic reels. That is nice right there. That's cool. But then they got more reels and more tackle and more tackle. Just all kinds of stuff. Now these, they had some pretty ones there too. I mean pretty ones. If I got this thing hung in a tree or something, some of these, I mean it'd probably break the bank. But they are certainly gorgeous. I don't even think I could stand to fish with those. They're just too pretty. Too pretty. They had a lot of really, really classy stuff here. And it's obvious that people spend a lot of money these days on fishing. A lot of money. That's what pays for this show anyways.
I kind of feel like a fish out of water. So many baits, so many lures, so many rods, so many reels. It's ridiculous. Do you need that many? Do you? I don't think so. I got an opinion of a few pros earlier. So do you need all these lures, all these baits, these rods and reels? They said, no, you really don't. I said, why do they have them? Money. I said, do they all catch fish? He said, no. He said, some of them won't hook fish. They'll just hook your pocketbook. Words of a wise man right there. Now I love some sushi. You guys, really cool new product that's not to market yet, but it's just about to be. When is it coming out?
Well, we're starting shipping the end of July.
Oh, and this is Steve, by the way, with Scuba Jet.
How you doing, folks?
So Steve is holding this sweet little torpedo-looking deal. It's basically an underwater jet-powered scooter, right?
Absolutely.
And
world's smallest dive scooter.
World's smallest dive scooter, and it's super light. I'm telling you, when I picked it up, it's ridiculously light. It's not big and bulky like the other ones, and it's going to be cheaper than the other ones. And you can do more than just a dive scooter. You can hook it to your kayak, your paddleboard, whatever.
So our company tagline is up to you how you use it. And think of it as power in the palm of your hand. And you can attach it to paddleboard, kayak, canoe, or you can put a dive adapter on it and go scuba diving or free diving with it.
That is awesome. Wait till I get my hands on one of these, right?
You'll be flying around underwater so much your eyelids will peel down.
I'll have to get that on video to see if it really happens.
It does. I took it in the pool, and afterwards I had all the chlorine up there for a couple of days. Hated it.
That is awesome. Well, sweet, Steve. Can't wait to get one of those in my hands, buddy.
All right, we'll get it to you soon.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Now, these companies spend a lot of money on some of their setups. This is Costas. I mean, this is cool. It's a porch, a deck, a second story, everything. Wow.
So we're here at the casting pool, and these guys are casting these fly rods a mile. That dude is casting all the way down here. That is so far. I had no idea a fly rod could get that kind of distance. If I got up there, tried that, I would look like, I don't know. They'd probably kick me out. Cool stuff. They got it all here at ICAST.
Now this was a gorgeous boat. Handmade. Someone really took some time to build this thing. They wouldn't want me to use it though, because it probably wouldn't come back quite so pretty.
Look at this paddleboard. That is one Batman pajama. Could you guys seen us doing a subscriber trip on this? Just a subscriber day float down the river, down some rapids. That would be so much fun. One day. Okay, I think I found my kind of stuff. Nets, traps, things like that. A little better with that than I am with a fishing pole.
Hey, get a little wall.
They have shrimp traps. I would love to catch some shrimp. That's something I want to do. Go catch some shrimp. Nice fresh shrimp. It'd be delicious. Love to eat out of the water. Here's something really cool. It's called Sunsect. Okay? It's insect repellent and sunscreen all in the same package. So whenever you're kayaking or kayak camping, you want to just carry less, you consolidate two things. Your bug repellent and your sunscreen into one good package. It's got DEET in it, and it repels, ticks, gnats, mosquitoes, just everything. So really cool. SPS 15, which I know it's not like 50, but if you do some research on sunscreen, you really find out that 15 is almost the same as 50 or 100. So it's really not that big a deal. So really cool stuff. It doesn't smell bad. It has no scent, so pretty cool. They hooked me up with one of these, so I'm really excited to put it to the test. It's not greasy and stuff, so whenever you're out and it's hot and you're sweating, you're not putting something greasy and slimy on you. So pretty cool stuff. Sunsect. That's pretty awesome. There's a lot of hardcore walk people out here. This is a dedicated walk, gas fed, like a walk grill. Pretty freaking sweet. Fire disc, Fire X disc. I did. How many hours you got in it so far?
Oh, I started it yesterday sometime, so I don't know, I talk for a little while, then I paint, and I have a beer and paint.
What's your name?
My name's Ed Anderson.
Do you sell your artwork?
I do, edandersonart.com. Sweet. Check it out.
Here checking out the Plano stuff. Bags are always cool. If you can get a good looking bag or a good looking tackle box, it's always handy. It feels good to have a good looking one. Plano's got these really good looking tackle boxes here, but they've also got something else that's really hardcore. I think it's brand new for this year. Let's see if we can check it out right here. It's got like a tactical look to it. It's really neat. It's kind of got like a hard top and a hard plastic bottom with little attachment points. You can put stuff on it, strap your little box to the top, and inside it's got more boxes. But it's just really cool looking. And it feels waterproof like a PVC, so it's gonna be water resistant. Granted, zippers aren't waterproof, so it's not like a dry box, but it's really cool looking.
Everybody can start tying anything you want.
Anything we want. How many minutes do we have?
3.
15? Oh, okay. For some reason, 5.
Interesting competition there. They've got like 15 minutes to see who can tie the best fly fishing fly. Pretty cool, I guess. You know how to tie fly fishing flies.
When you fall, you can call him to pick you up again. Everybody needs a buddy like him. Gotta have a go-to get you through all of what you're going through. God knows he's gonna be there for you when it hits the fan. You gotta have a wingman. You gotta have a wingman swing.
That'll get me in trouble. That'll get me in trouble. I like it. Woo! Gang, we got a lot of folks here.
Yes, we do.
Everybody famous at ICAST is right here. Hannah Barron.
Right in the middle of the aisle. That's where you find them.
Captain Jimmy. Everybody's just loitering, right?
Yes.
Miss Louisa, Mr. Barron, everybody here. If you want to go noodling, right here. If you want to look good with anything, right here. With anything. So this is it, y'all. ICAST is where it's happening. It's where connections are made.
Awesome. Thanks, man.
Yeah, thank y'all. And of course, Justin Lamberth with Kayak DIY is here, also with his lovely wife, assistant.
I've been carrying this stuff around for a while.
Been carrying it around for a while.
Yep.
So what do you got? Yak Attack?
Scotty.
So Scotty, I got you. Sweet. Yeah, they're coming out with a lot of. I like the quick release stuff. Really cool. Oh, by the way, if you guys haven't recognized already, Marty Zoffinger, biggest kayak fisher ever.
Not well, maybe.
Ran into Marty every day so far, and
yeah,
man, really cool, awesome getting to chat with Marty. A lot of people I said, hey, what do you guys want to see at ICAST? They said, you got to talk to Marty. You got to talk to Marty. So I did talk to Marty. We got to chat about all kinds of cool stuff. So it's really cool to meet these people that you watch on YouTube, and get to know that they're real people, genuine. I mean, just too genuine. So really cool.
Cool dude too, man. I'm glad to have met you.
Same to you, Marty.
Yep.
Thank you, buddy.
Enjoy the show.
Yeah, catch some fish, baby.
I will.
A little more with Marty. We talked a little bit, just chit-chatting, and he's got a new venture coming out. And I know everybody wants, you watch these people on YouTube and you're like, oh my goodness, it'd be so cool to get to hang out with these people. Yep. And so, kind of like I do the subscriber trips. Well, Marty's got something coming. Tell us what you got, Marty.
Well, I've got my own land in Tampa, in Ruskin, to be more precise. And it's going to be a place where you can come and hang out, meet me, go on trips like eco tours or fishing charters, rent kayaks. And then I'm going to have demo days maybe once or twice a month where you can try out all these different yaks like Pelican kayaks and maybe a few other more expensive ones also before you buy it. So this way, if you don't know what you want, you can come to my place and try them all before you buy them. So I'll be selling them rigged out and just plain, and it'll be a place to come for, to hang out. We'll have tournaments, barbecues. There'll be a live bait shop there eventually. But right now there's just a dirt lot, and I have to do all this, and it's going to happen within the next couple of months. So I got my work cut out for me, man.
So you better be traveling down towards Tampa.
When you do, yeah, in Tampa, Florida. Eventually, maybe by the end of the year, it'll be up and running. And if you guys want to come and hang out with me, I'll have a place for you to come.
And whenever you buy your kayak, or whenever you're looking at your kayak, you can get the expert advice, get his opinion.
I'll make sure I have somebody there who knows what they're talking about.
Yeah, and he said he's going to be having rigged out kayaks, so I think he's going to be rigging them himself.
Yeah, live wells and all my fancy stuff, and homemade stuff I'll do to them. Put my Zoffinger sticker on it, and you'll be able to buy my custom kayaks.
A Zoffinger kayak. Mm-hmm. Now that is cool right there. Because the king of kayak DIYing.
There's right next door, there's a hotel resort too, so if you're from out of town, there's a place to stay, and then you can come about a mile from there is where my location is. And they have boats you can rent there. You can go offshore, you can do everything is right there for you.
That is perfect.
Man, cool place, man.
Who doesn't want to do that? I mean, you're going down to Disney or whatever. Take a day, go paddling,
hang out at Zoffingers.
Hang out at Zoffingers. How cool!
Neat, huh?
Awesome. Hey, Zoffinger, what's brown and sticky?
What's brown and sticky?
Yeah.
No, tell me.
A stick.
Oh my gosh, this guy's crazy.
I gotta be.
Bye, guys.
Sweet. Check him out for sure.
Thank you, man.
What's up, Brandon? Somebody who actually knows how to catch fish. Noah.
ICAST 2017 with this guy, you know, I've been talking to him, seems really cool.
Absolutely.
It's a really great event so far. I mean, have you had fun?
Yeah, but there's a lot of stuff here that I don't know much about. I see people are like, oh my goodness, Trip, do you know who that is? I'm like, no, I have no idea. No idea. I really don't watch fishing and stuff. I mean, I do camping. But it's cool to see how big the industry is.
I'm the same way.
Yeah.
So many,
you know everybody.
So many great people here, you know. It's a really great experience, a really great time. I mean, to meet you and meet all these people, which is awesome. Go subscribe to this guy. Maybe we can get out on the water someday.
Maybe
He's not that far away from me.
Teach me how to catch something. Whatever. We'll do it however we can do it. Yeah, absolutely. Appreciate it, Noah. Big shout out and thank you to the guys at Cast King. Hooked me up with a rod and a reel and some line. Sweet. Not leaving empty-handed. I've gotten a lot of good stuff. You know, ICAST has been really great. Just a lot of good, friendly people. Make anybody feel home. It's pretty awesome. Well, folks, it was bound to happen. ICAST is over. Well, it's over for me. It's got a few more hours left, but I've got a 5-hour drive to get home. So I'm headed out. All my gear and swag. Had so much fun. So cool to meet everybody. I didn't get everyone that I met on camera, unfortunately, but everyone's just, you know, really busy chit-chatting to each and everybody, every company and everybody else. So, you know, it's kind of hard just to film the whole time, but I tried to do a decent amount of filming. But I just really enjoyed it, and I just want to thank you guys, you know, for watching, and you know, because without you guys watching, I wouldn't be able to come to something like this, and you know, without you guys watching, I wouldn't, you know, have made the connections I was able to make and you know, just have the opportunity to come. So that's just, you know, it's so cool. So just thank y'all so much. But I hope you guys enjoy the video and all the cool products. And I'm not really sure how I'm going to break the videos up, but did a lot of filming. Probably a lot of it you won't ever see, but really cool. Really cool just to go. Hopefully you get to go next year. But if it's going to be in Vegas, man, that's a long way away. That's more time away from the family, more traveling expenses and things like that. But whatever. I mean, it's definitely worth it. So I'm out. Sailing and Such is going home, baby. Going home finally. This place is huge. This place is huge. So cool. So cool. All right, folks. Take care of yourselves. God bless and get out there. That's right. That's right. You never know who you may meet or who you may talk to that could just hook yourself up. Right? Yeah. Sure. Right.